Yeah, I wonder where he went. Maybe he got mad and went home. He's probably sitting in his car where it's warmer. Okay, here we go. Aquinas at GT. Why am I getting that one? I want to test the audio here. I want to hear it coming over here. So if I talk, I'm live right now. If I hear it, if I see if you hear it coming over this. Check 1 2 3 1 2 3. Hi everybody, this is Rick Wilson. We are testing the audio here from Hartford. Make sure that it's coming through. It's time for the KQEG-TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight, WIAA Division II Tournament action featuring the Holmen Vikings and the Hartford Union Orioles. The High School Game of the Week is made possible by our sponsors, with special thanks to our internet streaming sponsor, Covera Insurance, in Sparta, Toma, Black River Falls, and Holmen. Covera Insurance, where covering you comes first. Today's game is also brought to you by Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business on Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish Funeral and Cremation Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. Fairway Painting and Sandblasting in Holmen. Festival Foods, stop by the all-new Festival in Holmen. Festival Foods, it's the little things. Interior design for flooring or cabinets for your home or office, make it interior design in Holmen. Thrive Chiropractic and Wellness Center in Onalaska. Discover what it is to be truly well at Thrive Chiropractic and Wellness Center. Johns Flaherty and Collins, attorneys at law in Holmen. Bluffview Bank, a new name, same locations, same friendly bankers in Holmen, Trempealeau, and Galesville. La Crosse Sign Company, bringing your vision to life. La Crosse Sign Company. Cooley Bank, bank with confidence and totally free checking at Cooley Bank. Bill's Automotive, your light truck and auto specialist in Holmen. O'Reilly's Auto Parts on Holmen Drive in Holmen. Non-Rick Insurance and your agent in Holmen, Aaron Hale. And Riverbank on Corporate Drive in Holmen, now with electronic deposit. Now let's go down to the field at Hartford High School and the KQEG TV broadcast team, Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson. And good evening, everybody, from Hartford, Wisconsin, and Hartford Union High School. This is Rick Wilson, along with Terry Erickson, bringing you tonight's game, a WIAA Division II, Division II Level 2 playoff game here between the Holmen Vikings and the Hartford Orioles. Terry, what a beautiful day we've got, huh? Winter day. Look at that snow coming down.
First of all, thanks for all the viewers that told me they were going to be watching us tonight from Holmen in their comfortable living room with a fireplace going with an adult refreshment in their hand. But how about this? I left after a Viterbo game. I work in a tournament game, from a balmy 50 degrees with sunshine. And the further I got south and further I got east, more it looked like winter wonderland.
No kidding.
I mean, so our viewers looking at the snow on the side of the field. I'm told that the community got together yesterday and people were brought their snow shovels and got all the snow off of the field. What do you think of that?
Well, really, that's how they cleared the field?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I can see it. That needed it, too, because we've got snow piled all around out here. Snow is piled up on the sides here so that they can get the game underway. You can see the Holmen Vikings are out there getting ready. They're kind of warming up. But my weather forecast said we're going to get snow for about the next 2 hours. Now, let's talk about these teams. This is going to be a difficult one for the Vikings, I think. We're coming in here against a Hartford team that is undefeated so far this year.
The only undefeated team in the division, actually.
Okay.
And I talked extensively to their coach. We'll kind of get into that. But teams that are polar opposites. Hartford, using the spread, using the RPO, just loves to go to the air. Will this weather make a difference? We will see. And Holmen, of course, the traditional 3 yards in a cloud of dust, staying on the ground, as we know.
Run, run, run. That's kind of what they like to do, and that's what probably would be more effective tonight. Now, I haven't been out on the field, but as you said, they had to clear the field with snow shovels. It's got to be a little bit wet and soggy out there, don't you think?
I'd say maybe a little bit, but this field is a great field, and it takes a lot of moisture. So I would not think that will be a huge factor.
But if it was, it would be more of a factor, I think, if you're trying to catch a pass than if you're trying to run with the ball.
Maybe, but it's a factor defensively, too, trying to play defense.
Well, that's true. Good point.
Defense on wideouts and guys and the RPO. So wait a minute now. So there's a little problem and challenge both ways.
Could go either way. You're absolutely right.
Hey, but how about similarities? How about differences?
Tell us that.
First of all, we talked about the polar opposites in the run versus the pass. But I spent a lot of time on Wednesday night talking to head coach John Redders in his 4th year. We talked about everything, mostly about values and so on. Here's the similarities.
Okay.
And here's something for our viewers. Both have great coaches. And we know Travis Kowalski. He's been on Seven Rivers Sports. We know what he's done with his program. Now I know John Redding pretty well. Redders, because I talked a lot about what to expect in this game. Both have great assistant coaches, no question about it. Assistant coaches that many high schools would die for, no doubt about it. Both use the football field as a teaching opportunity, values, accountabilities. The core values are essentially the same. That's the irony I got. Both have great school and community support. We talked about the community rallying around getting this field ready. You and I have been to Holmen so many times, and the sponsorship that you get and all the people that are attending games, it's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them have raised the bar, I think, in having teams that are each year on top of their respective conferences. So there's more similarities than differences.
Okay, well, that sounds pretty good. What do you think are going to be the keys here to tonight's game?
I think the keys defensively, you could start with that key word. You put it in capital letters on huge font because Holmen's defense, they need to identify different routes, different schemes. They need to shut down the potent air attack that Hartford will bring. But schemes and defense will be the key in shutting down that multi-player attack that Holmen has, with Holden on the inside, with Cam Weber engineering the option, and Jaden Abraham to the outside. Number 2, turnovers. Both teams have had turnovers. Now, there's turnovers that are created by a good defense or just mistakes on offense, but then the other C, you create, but you also need to capitalize, and that's where a lot of teams fail. I think the key will be the two experienced quarterbacks, disrupting the rhythm of those two quarterbacks, controlling the line of scrimmage, and then defensively make Hartford go the whole field. If the Holmen Vikings give Hartford half a field, I think they're in trouble tonight.
Oh, okay.
Featured players?
Yes.
I think with Brett Holden, 17 touchdowns,
definitely
1,200 yards. He is a key. Abraham, 7 touchdowns. Isaac Elson, we saw him catch a lot of passes against Logan. He is a key. Certainly Cameron Weber, who's run for 500 yards and 7 TDs in Hartford. Oh, boy, I read a lot about Jacob Frannel. 2,200 yards, a senior, 26 touchdowns with his arms, 6 touchdowns with his legs. That will be a key. And then they have 3 good wideouts, Couch, Kasparik, and Adjustment. And so I think that seeing really some tremendous star power on both sides of the field. And finally, Stephen Laris, who's Conference Player of the Year, and we will see him on defense, and he is the key to the Hartford Union High School defense.
How does Hartford compare to Watertown? Do you have a feel for that at all? Watertown was a heavy pass team. They threw a lot. They relied on their passing. Their quarterback would throw 400 yards in the game just before they took on Holmen. I mean, that was their thing, and Holmen was able to disrupt their pass by bringing a lot of pressure to the quarterback. Now, if this team also runs the ball a lot, that's not going to be, that's going to make for a big difference.
Oh, how does it? I asked Travis Kowalski that question. Incidentally, Rick, and he said it's Watertown up about 3 levels. So, I mean, much better than Watertown.
Oh, okay.
It will take Travis Kowalski and the Holmen Vikings the best effort of the year in order to win this game.
Oh, good to know. Well, folks, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to get into that best effort. But right now, the Star Spangled Banner coming up, and then we'll get things underway. So stick around. We'll be back with tonight's game right after this.
As a business owner, you have lots of important decisions to make. One of them is getting proper insurance coverage. Covera Insurance Services gives you peace of mind with real coverage every time. Covera knows what matters to you, having the right coverage for your business at a competitive price. That's why Covera Insurance is the premier commercial insurance agency in the region. Check them out at coverainsurance.com. Covera Insurance Services, where covering you comes first.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity Heating and Cooling System.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Want to remove paint and rust from something old and make it look like new? Well, that's what they do at Fairway Painting and Sandblasting in Holmen. Everything from small items like bicycles and wheels to large industrial parts for cranes, machines, tanks. They can paint and refurbish your equipment in their 72,000 square foot facility in Holmen or on site at your place of business. They've got the largest sandblasting booth in Wisconsin and multiple painting booths. For more information, visit their website, Fairway Painting and Sandblasting on Union Street in Holmen.
Mix 96 and 107.3 Lacrosse. This is Chelsea Lynn.
Hello.
I'm Reed Magnum. We do the morning show. We're hanging out in the studio. And Chelsea, so you were a student at UW Lacrosse.
Yes, lax.
And 96.1 FM.
Low fuzzy.
Good, not great.
No.
So here's how we fix the problem. We're now on 107.3 FM. We've got a tower just across the river, and it goes right down into Lacrosse. So no more bluff issues.
No more fuzz.
We love the bluffs, but now you can listen to us on 107.3 FM.
Welcome back, everybody. Snow continuing to fall here as the Holmen Vikings get fired up for tonight's game. They come together to discuss it. And
well, you know what? And Holmen is no stranger to the postseason. He's talking to their coaching staff this week too, and you talk about a coaching staff full of experience: college coaches, college players, guys in the Hall of Fame like Bob Schultz, who you took DeSoto to the state championship numerous times, and Bob Schultz in particular, I see him in his hunting gear. You know, he's taking DeSoto to state several times. He's used to playing in this kind of weather. So will it be a factor in this game? I don't know. I'd say it probably won't be as big a factor as people may think.
Well, it just depends on how much it piles up on the field. Right now, it's really not piling up very much. There's not a lot of it down there, but if it continues to pile, then we may very well see some effect on the players.
Or we may see the community come back out with their snow shovels.
With a snow shovel at halftime, yeah, probably.
So, but anyway, Holmen's it's every year since 2012. By the way, they've been in the top 1 or 2 in the Mississippi Valley Conference, and this year they slipped to 3rd place, first time since 2012. But they've been in the postseason every year, and you and I have covered a lot of their postseason games. So this is exciting for me to be here. I'm glad I'm here. We're going to Whitewater tomorrow, but last week we covered you were at Watertown. We were at UWL in a warm press box.
Huh? Was I nice to you guys? I gave you the nice warm press box.
As the Blue Goals got their first win in like 7-8 years in the postseason. But that's going to be a fun game, too, to see how that goes.
Yeah.
The Blue Goals at the Redhawks at GET. And we have another crew there.
Well, we're going to kick off the Vikings. Will kick off to the Orioles now. Nicholas Pepin is back deep along with, let's see, I believe that's Casey Justman. Back deep, waiting to receive the ball. And here we go. We're underway, folks. Looks like it's going to go to Justman. He'll take it out to the 15 and gets trapped up at about the 18-yard line and taken down.
Taken down with a great open field tackle, too, and that's one of the great parts of the Viking team is their special teams and their open field tackle.
That was Dylan Westcott on the tackle. He took him down.
Yeah, Dylan Westcott, Rick, is one of the better defensive players in the Mississippi Valley Conference, and he leads the Vikings in tackles.
All right, first quarter is underway, folks, and it's 1st and 10 for the Orioles. They're on the 19-yard line. And here we go. Quarterback is Jacob Frantel. Out of the gun, takes the snap, quick hands it off to Jordan Kaspernak. And he's going to get about 4 yards on that run play.
Looked like one of the plays the Eagles run with Cole Speaker getting that little flip and tackle that time by number 4, Ryland Wall. Great article in the paper this week on Adam Qualm, too. I don't know if you saw that, but talking about his energy level and talking about his defensive skills. What a great article on him, but he represents a lot of the Viking defensive players.
2nd down and 6. Here's Frantel once again out of the gun. Single back. He's got 2 receivers to the right and 2 to the left.
Looks like he's audibleized.
And there's a flag. So somebody moved.
Yeah, somebody moved, and it was the offense.
It was. Going to back him up 5 yards.
I used to referee high school and college football, and I could just visualize those guys out there. I feel for them because I worked in this kind of weather, and I made a good decision, decided to come to the press box instead.
Yeah, well, this time of year, you're going to run into this. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, of course, at my age, you get cold pretty easily.
Second down and 10 now for the Orioles. And again, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. They've got a single back. Frantel out of the gun. Takes the snap. Oh, bad snap. Ball's loose. It's on the floor. He picks it up. He's got an open man. He's throwing it, but it's picked off. Oh, no, it's not. It was almost picked off. That was so close. It was almost right into the arms of Justin Jones, but he couldn't hang on to it.
Good coverage by the Vikings, but, there's 2 miscues. One, it was a bad snap. And then I'm not so sure he should have thrown that either.
Oh, Tyler Richards, though, was wide open. And had he not had messed it up the way he did with the bad snap and everything, Tyler Richards was wide open there. They gave Holmen the time to get over and cover him. 3rd down and 10 now. Again, he takes the snap, and quickly in comes the Vikings and take them down to the mat.
Yeah, exactly. Just a great call, too, by the Viking defensive coaches. And nobody blocked him either, and that was Sam Barnett.
Is that who that was? Okay.
Number 42.
Bam, down he goes.
3 and out right away for Hartford.
So they'll kick. And for Holmen, they'll put Justin Jones, it looks like, back at about the 45-yard line. I think that's Justin Jones.
Well, just so our viewers know, we don't have the luxury of spotters, so sometimes we don't exactly have the right person, but we do our best.
There we go.
Look at that.
Look at this. A fake.
Actually, no. It was
a bad. Oh, and he throws it to one of the Vikings.
Oh, what was that all
I don't know what he was trying to do, but Justin Jones catches it.
I used to do that with my brother on Sunday afternoons after the Packer games out in the yard. But
boy, that is not the way they wanted to start the game, I'm sure.
A bad snap and then a bad decision, and the Vikings get the ball in the red zone as we just are into this ball game.
Well, let's quick mention one of our sponsors is Bill's Automotive, your full-service light truck and auto repair facility. From oil changes and brakes to alignments and computerized tune-ups, tires, air conditioning, they do it all at Bill's Automotive, located in Holmen on Holmen Drive. And here we go, Holmen with the ball now.
Cameron Weber, the quarterback. Let's see what he does on 1st down in the red territory.
Boy, you see the same formation throughout the day, and here's Cameron Weber up under center. Holden right behind him. And there they go to Holden, and Holden will take it up about 3 yards.
Give it to Holden each time until they stop him. He's your north-south runner. He's all conference, and I just like the way he plays the game.
Schumacher on the tackle that time for the Orioles.
No huddle again here for the Vikings.
Pickup of 3 yards, 2nd and 7, ball on the 17. So right away, the Holmen Vikings are in the red zone, and it's 2nd down. Weber calling out the play. Holden behind him. They pitch it. He's going to see if he can make it around the corner and pick up a few yards. Nope, didn't get too far. Maybe 2 yards, possibly 3 on that one.
What a nice open field tackle. It's a little bit difficult with the black jerseys.
Nathan Navala, the ball carrier that time.
Yeah, number 4 making the tackle. I'm going to get some help on this here, number 4. I didn't even. Jackson Hilvers.
Yeah.
Wow, what a great pursuit angle. And
3rd down and 5, it looks like here.
Oh, number 3.
You can hear the crowd
Nicholas
getting into
Pepin
it.
on that tackle, excuse me.
Ah, okay. 3rd and 5. Vikings figuring out the play, and they're going to, looks like they're a little confused out there, running out of time. They're starting to count it. There it is. There's the snap. They quick go to Abraham this time. He comes around the right side. Excuse me. That was Holden on the block. And it was Abraham that the ball carrier, and he did get the 1st down.
Well, I would think they would use him a lot tonight, especially if they would stop Holden in the middle, because he's got great speed on the outside.
Well, and I think one of the first things you want to do is establish whether or not the other team has the speed to stop him. You know, can Abraham outrun them? And it sure looked like he did that time. He cut up, got the yardage they needed, and it's first down. First and goal, ball on the 6 now. Here's Weber taking the snap, hands it to Holden. Right through the middle he goes, and he'll pick up about 3 of those yards, maybe 4. See where they put that ball.
Well, this game could get a penalty. This game could easily be won in that in the trenches. That good block that time by number 74, Dylan Langer.
We got a penalty on who? It looks like it's going to be on. It's against the Vikings. So they're going to march it back some.
Let's introduce that offensive line to Sarazin, Carty, Nesseth, Rannis, and we just mentioned Dylan Langer. Tight end, Adam Qualm, Isaac Elson, and, of course, Cameron Weber, the quarterback. And Rick, Jaden Abraham, Novella, and Holden.
So first and goal with the ball on the 11 now. Once again, Holden in the backfield. Weber comes up under center. A pitch, there's a double pitch there, and almost taken down. And they're going to go down behind the chains, Terry. I think they lost about a yard on that one.
Yeah,
but
now number 63, Bryce Zindars will not get credit for the tackle, but he's the guy that slowed him down.
Slowed him down.
Exactly, with his penetration in the backfield.
Abraham to Navala in the backfield there with a double reverse. And that'll bring up second down, and the ball now on the 14. So it's second and goal. Ball on the 14.
Both teams with 2 penalties here early in this first quarter.
And the Vikings having trouble moving that ball.
Well, as they knew they would against this Hartford defense.
This Hartford defense, pretty strong. This time there's a pass into the end zone, and no, that's not going to work. The intended receiver on that one was Isaac Elson.
Yeah, well, you remember Isaac Elson, how, well, in the Logan's loss to Holmen, you and I broadcast that game, and nobody thought that Cameron Weber could throw the ball. Isaac Elson caught a couple touchdown passes, and Cameron Weber showed another side of himself. And don't be surprised if they throw the ball a little bit more tonight, too.
3rd and 14. 3rd and goal. Here come the Vikings. They pitch it to Holden. Who else? He follows his block. There's another pitch out to Abraham, but Abraham slips and falls.
Read perfectly.
He tried to change his direction, and it slipped right out from under him, and Andrew Arndt was right there.
Jeez, was he ever. And right now, the Hartford Union High School is getting good penetration at the line of scrimmage.
So 4th down. And let's see if they are going to kick a field goal. Is that what we're going to try to do here? It's going to be about a 30-yard field goal.
Ryan Monroe, the holder, and
Brecken Turner,
the kicker. See if we get a good snap and a hold and good footwork.
No, bad snap. Loose ball. And you can see him slipping and sliding all over the place out there, Terry.
And I said I wasn't sure whether that would make a difference.
It sure seems to be.
Right away.
Yeah.
Jacoby Kirsch with great penetration. Boy, you can see that Travis Kowalski said he was worried about the physicality of Hartford, and right now I can see what he was talking about.
Yeah. As I said, slipping and sliding both teams out there, so definitely the weather is certainly causing part of the problems here tonight.
Paul Coffin, the offensive coordinator for the Orioles.
5:52 left in the first quarter. Orioles with the ball. Frantel backs up, looks downfield. He finds a man. He's quickly taken down by Dylan Westcott.
Dylan Westcott read that well, but don't be surprised if we see a short passing game attack by the Orioles.
Alexander Pepin, the receiver on that, brings up second down and about 8. It looks maybe like 7 here. 2nd and 7, I think.
7 for the 38.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. And Frantel works out of the gun, takes the snap. Looks downfield. He's got a man, he's throwing to, and he caught it. and taken out of bounds, but the intended receiver, Joseph Kasperzak, takes the ball.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, but he had good protection. But you know what? We got a holding call.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
So it's coming back. Yep, holding call. They'll march it back 10 yards.
Talked about featured players, and certainly Kasperek, 14 touchdowns, is the prime receiver for Frannel. No wonder there was good protection.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was talking to Mike Schmidt today about getting ready for tomorrow, and he said, you know what, Terry, put your glasses on Whitewater's offensive line because they hold every single time. The son of a guns hold all the time. We'll have to watch that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Second down. Ball spun on the 22.
There's the snap and a quick handoff, pitch, if you will. Not going to get too far on that one, though.
Did get good footing on that, too. Adam Quam, we talked about him with a great article in the Lacrosse Tribune about how he decleats people. You know what that means, don't you?
He puts them down on the floor, right?
Yeah, he takes them right out of their shoes.
Joe Kaspersak, the ball carrier that time for the Orioles.
By the way, thanks for getting us in this booth. I see WKTY is sitting outside broadcasting the game.
Hey, thank the AD. This is where he wanted us to go. Here's Frantel now. Works out of the gun once again. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Single back. He's telling his team some plays. They're 3rd down and 21 now. He's going to pass again. He's looking for a receiver. Down the middle he goes, and is it caught? Yes, they're saying he caught it, and it's a 1st down.
Great protection that time again against a tough Viking defensive line, and the chains move.
Frantel's yelling to get this thing moving. He wants it moving. Let's go, let's go. Let's get a play out there. Yelling at the coach.
It's all about rhythm, tempo.
Yeah.
You know what? And UWL works on that all the time in their practices.
1st and 10 now.
And the referees need to be part of that too.
There's Frantel once again. Takes the snap. This time he goes to his back. And they got a big hole for him. And it looks like he's going to get another 1st down. He'll get it out to about the 40-yard line into Viking territory.
Low man wins, and he stayed nice and low. Fortunately for the Vikings, tackled by Caleb Maddle. I talked to him a little bit before the game. The 3-sport athlete made the open field tackle. His dad, a star for the Logan Rangers back in the 70s.
Here we go, 1st and 10. 3 minutes, 54 seconds left. We're in the 1st quarter still here, no score. And Frantel takes the snap. Again, he'll hand it off to his back, and there's a hole for him. But Dylan Westcott quickly fills that hole, takes him down after a gain of 3.
In addition to Westcott, Nesseth, Qualm, Banks, Mirth, and Shams, that defensive line, Wall, Barnett, and Westcott, the linebackers. And in the backside, Maddle, who made that good open field tackle, Hammis, and Justin Jones.
2nd down and 7 now for the Orioles. Hartford versus Holmen tonight, and Hartford on the move. Frantel out of the gun, takes the snap. Looks to his right. There's a throw. He's headed towards the end zone. Nope, not that time.
Slightly overthrown. Pretty good defense, though, by Mason Hammis at only 5'8", junior, who was right stride for stride with him.
Hey, another one of our sponsors today, Schumacher Kish Funeral Homes. They've been serving the La Crosse area for over 50 years. Traditional services or prearranged funeral plans, it's comforting to know they'll be there when you need them. Schumacher Kish in La Crosse, La Crescent, and in Onalaska. No score here. The Orioles with the ball, 3rd down and 7. They're on the 36-yard line, 37-yard line of the Vikings.
3:09 left in quarter number 1.
Here's Frantel once again. Sends a man in motion. Kasperak in motion. Fakes to the back. There's the throw. He's looking for an open man. He overthrows him.
Yeah, faked the jet sweep, Rick, and tried to freeze the linebackers.
Looked like Justin Jones had a better chance of catching that for the Vikings than did their receiver.
Yeah, good pressure, too, by number 66. That's Caden Banks, 6'4", 245-pound junior.
Mason Moser the intended receiver there. You know, the Orioles have the kind of jerseys that some of the numbers are very difficult to read. And I understand the WIA is taking a stance on that this year about making sure that all of their jerseys are easy to read for the officials. So
I read that at one of their releases.
We may see them changing that jersey before next year.
So
we'll see.
Directional kick, I'm sure.
And where's it going to land? Justin Jones is down there to catch it.
Oh, get away from it.
Oh, he picks it up
boy.
and gains about a yard. I don't think, like you said, it probably should have been a fair catch or just let it go.
That is not worth a gamble on that yard line, is it?
Yeah, but you know, I don't think it was going to roll. I think it was going to land right there and not move. So he may have gotten a yard out of that.
We call fire, 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 which means get the heck out of the way.
Get out of the way, yeah. Don't touch it. Well, no score here. Again, the Orioles were stopped by the Holmen defense, and we've got 2:55 left in our first quarter. And now the Vikings with the ball. They're on the 9-yard line, 1st and 10. Navala goes in motion. They hand it to Holden, though.
Yeah,
Brett Holden.
Behind his left side of his line. And, you know, we always talk about ball security and timing and so on. Well, this, Rick, is a huge down distance for ball security.
Oh, yeah.
When you're near your own end zone.
Gain of a yard on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Vikings.
2nd down and 9 from the 10.
Just amazing the amount of snow I see on the sidelines.
I know.
Here. It's like we had no snow in lacrosse.
I know, and it's starting to pile up out there, too. You can see the green is turning white. So Vikings again. Handoff goes to Holden again, and he gets piled on right away. I don't think he gained anything there.
Party at the football right inside. My goodness. Weber taking it out of the fullback's chest and keeping it, but didn't go anywhere at all.
Credit Ojo with the tackle on that one for the Orioles.
Yeah, he's a big kid too, Ojo.
3rd and 9.
5'11", 230. Orioles in a 4-4 base set.
Crowd gets into it. There's a 3rd down coming up here. Here's Weber. Navala goes in motion. They chase Weber down. They catch him behind the line of scrimmage.
You know what, Rick? It was designed as a 3-step drop. Justin Ojo again right there. Nobody blocked him in 4th down.
Justice Ojo was right in there. Well, that'll bring up 4th down, and they're going to kick it from inside their own end zone, so they're going to want to get rid of that ball.
Yeah, they're going to want to get a good, quick snap and a
quick kick, too.
Yeah, 2-step approach, and the Orioles potentially getting.
Here's Brecken Turner. He's going to kick it.
Their best field position of the night.
Whoa, that almost got blocked. It's rolling, picked up at the 41, and he's immediately hit and taken down.
That was
so the Orioles almost got it back where they were. So it's almost a return to the same spot once again. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more after this.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, Lacrosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
And welcome back. And once again, the Orioles with a little running play there and a gain of a couple of yards.
Well, you can't throw every single time. There's no doubt about it. Max Teschner, by the way, number 65, the 5'10 sophomore with a great block.
2nd down, 8.
Orioles now, 2nd down and 9. Ball on the 41-yard line, it looks like. Or 39-yard line. Make that 2nd down and 8. Here's Frantel once again, takes the snap, throws it out into the flat, got his man. He slips and falls behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, just a little bubble screen without much
Boy, I tell you, this snow is really causing some problems. That was Casey Justman, the receiver there, and the legs just slid out from under him.
They did. Ryland Wall penetrated well. We got another penalty.
We do.
When you looked at, if you missed part of our pregame, Hartford 10-0 in the conference. The first time they've won it in several years, and you look at their scores. My goodness, they just beat the heck out of people. They had 2 close games, Homestead and Whitefish Bay, but their offense has just exploded during the season.
Well, our referees are discussing something out there, deciding what to do. I guess it's a penalty against the Vikings.
I don't know.
Because it looks like they're going to march it off against the Vikings.
In my discussion,
face mask.
In my discussion with John Redders, he talked about Homestead being I think 17 or 18 years in a row they won the conference, and this year it's Hartford, of course, beat them 21-18. The game started at 9 o'clock at night.
And that ends the quarter.
Game started at 9 o'clock at night. They finished
Okay.
at 11 because
All right.
lightning.
We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free checking, that is. Cooley Bank can satisfy that need. His free, her free, your free. Free means something different to everyone. Totally free means Cooley Bank has you covered. Free debit card, free online banking, free bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements, free interest checking, and a free gift when you open your account. Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free? Go to any Cooley Bank branch or CooleyBank.net for more information. Cooley Bank, member FDIC.
You know Boyer's Furniture. We've been in business over 100 years selling quality furniture at budget prices. But who's choosing the furniture we're selling?
We picked out sofas. Sofas. And more sofas. We picked out love seats. And more love seats.
We picked out recliners.
Recliners. And more recliners. Dining room furniture.
Bedroom furniture.
With buyers like these and USA brands like Ashley, Marshfield, and Best, you can't do better than Boyer Furniture.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson in Hartford, Wisconsin at Hartford Union High School. And the Holmen Vikings taking on the Hartford Orioles tonight. Second quarter just about to get underway. No score here. Orioles with the ball. 2nd down and 5. Here's Frantel. Sends a man in motion. Fakes the pass, hands it off. He breaks through a tackle, and Dylan Westcott eventually gets him.
Yeah, a good draw play, and Westcott wasn't fooled, and he closes so well. I mean, I just get more impressed with him every week.
Well, I think Sam Barnett tried to pull him down, but he just broke right through his tackle there. So it'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Orioles. Big 3rd down for the Vikings. See if they can hold them here. I'm really surprised there's no score so far, but I think the weather is a big factor in this. Frantel now is going to come up under center with a full back house and hands it off, and they break through, and I think he gets the 1st down.
He did. Heavy formation right up the middle behind his right guard. Tackled by number 4. Second, Ryland Wall. He's played well early in this game.
Yep, 1st down.
His dad, of course, the head baseball coach at Holmen. Used to be on the football coaching staff. Nick Wisey, the defensive coordinator for Holmen.
If you're watching our program on the internet tonight, I invite you to subscribe to our channel. Right next to the picture there, you should see a little red button that says subscribe. Click on that, and then whenever we go live with a game, and the basketball season's coming up, whenever we go live with a game, you'll get a text on your phone that says KQEG just went live, and you can watch it then if you want. We're going to have a measurement, it looks like.
Yeah, we said it was 1st down, but we were premature.
Well, I think it's still going to be 1st down, but maybe not. Maybe not.
It's a little short.
It's a little bit short. You're right. So they're going to change that to 4th down.
We shouldn't have guessed there, should we?
No.
Speaking of basketball, have you started working on the schedule?
I have. I'm working on the schedule. You
Good
betcha.
for you.
You betcha.
We're going to be doing a lot of games throughout the season and into the postseason.
Well, like the Mississippi Players Classic,
Yeah.
that'll be on the 18th, I think it is this year, folks. So mark your calendar.
Yeah, 18th of January.
That's a Saturday. Okay, 4th down, and they'll go for it. See if the Vikings can stop them here. Frantel under center. Full house backfield again. He's going to pass it. And it's incomplete.
4th down and a foot, and you
It was
throw it back.
intended for Jordan, is it Couch? Couch. Jordan Couch.
4th down and a foot, and you
throw it.
You throw it on a backside fade.
Well, who expected that? Maybe that was the whole idea.
Is that kind of reinforced? Run when you expect him to pass and pass when you expect him to run?
I guess, but it'll be a Holmen ball, and they'll get it 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. So a little bit better field position than they had last time.
That was kind of a questionable call, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
10:51 left. We're in the second quarter here.
If it works, you look like you're a genius.
That's right. Yeah. If it doesn't, you'll hear about it. 1st and 10
Sure
for the Vikings now. And again, they try to go up the middle with Holden, but not getting too far.
God, that defensive line is in that 4-4 front. It's pretty hard to run against.
Well, and I think it's hard to get any traction. I mean, when you're a hard runner like Holden is, and you hit somebody, the first thing you want to do is dig your feet in and keep moving. But if your feet slide out from under you, it makes it real tough for you to pick up the kind of yards that he's used to doing.
Well, advantage defense, Rick.
Yeah, I guess. 2nd and 7. He picked up 3 on that charge there. And again, they'll go to Holden again, and this time he'll pick up maybe 2.
A hard 2.
Definitely.
6 Hartford Oriole players right there, led by Mitch Schumacher, a linebacker.
And I'm watching Abraham out here. He's Jaden Abraham. Every time he turns and starts to go in motion, you can see his back foot slip.
Yeah.
And turf goes flying in the air.
And his skill set is to the edge.
Well, let's see if they're going to pass this time. They're kind of spreading it out a little bit. There he goes. Now this time Weber, nope, he goes to Abraham, who drops the ball. Well, he did not catch it, though. I think that was it.
They ran the option.
They ran the option
to the boundary side, and it's just hard to run that option. He took it out of the fullback's belly and ran that midline option, and just the timing wasn't there.
Well, I tell you.
When you run the option, you have to control the line of scrimmage.
I guess. All right, 1st and 10. The Orioles get it back now on the 30-yard line. Deep in Viking territory. Here's Frantel looking for a receiver. He's going deep. And it's picked off. Rylan Wall steals that one, and the Vikings got it back, and he's got some room to run. He's pushing him out of the way, gets it back out to about the 31-yard line. So the Vikings got it back. I don't see any flags.
Now double coverage on the outside and well read, high pointed it, and Logan Burgess